a problem right now. They had a judge coming in to the school at Stanford University, Dean Steinbeck. Dean Steinbeck heckled this district court judge who was appointed by Trump, and he got heckled. And these kids who are supposed to be neutral, supposed to be respectful, how are they going to be respectful when they go to court and testify against their client to a judge, and they're going to heckle like this? That's not acceptable. They're going to be thrown out of court. They're going to be thrown out of court for attempt. Attempt. They forget about that word. They forget about that. They forget.
Yep, it's contempt, and they can get thrown in jail for that.
Yep, exactly. You're now in contempt. You can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot do that. My cousin Vinny. They need to watch My Cousin Vinny, because what's going to happen with these damn liberal lawyers of attorneys, they're gonna be in the contempt court. They're gonna be thrown in prison, and you're not gonna go in. You're not gonna go anywhere. They're only going to be fined and penalized, and they're going to pay that throughout their lives. And that's what Stanford is teaching these kids right now in college. It's outrageous. It's despicable. It's wrong. It should not take place. This should not happen. No, it's not acceptable. Folks, get your kids out of college now while you can, before they get indoctrinated by this evil woke and this evil agenda. Biden right now has what he's accusing Ron DeSantis for cisgender in the classroom. This is evil. This is not what we need in this country. It's not what we need right now. This cannot happen. This should not be tolerated at all. Where is Congress at? Why don't they impeach this clown that we have in here, who is obviously he's got no continuity at all whatsoever, and the Biden regime opened up 2 refineries and closed down 5, and in Alaska, Burl, Alaska. Does that make any sense at all? This is we call this is it's worse than fracking. It was worse than anything I ever seen before. It's term oil, really? Term oil? That's what we're doing right now? Is term oil? Are you kidding me? Really?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. The whole country's in turmoil. And Biden is the one causing it. And honestly, I think it's by design. I believe that they want us to be in turmoil, because the more catastrophes and the more outrageous things are, the people that aren't in the know are going to speak up and we need the government, we need more government to help us, blah blah blah. And they keep digging deeper into where we shouldn't be.
Yeah.
And it's really making it difficult to live a normal life.
Yep.
And when they come and take all of our guns away, or try to possess all of our guns, and
defund the police. Defund the police now. I mean, they got that. They got also with Silicon Valley. I mean, the Silicon Valley, all the banks have been, they're now in Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and they're now up for auction. All the banks in Silicon Valley are now up for auction, folks. That's what's going on right now.
I believe I heard that this is the English bank that bought that Silicon Valley, the first one that went under.
Right.
They've made an offer at least, or bought it. I heard something about that. But then our governments went in and stepped in.
And bailed it out.
Stepped their bounds.
Yeah, they bailed it out.
And
using taxpayer dollars.
They're going to use the excuse that if they didn't do that, it's going to cause a chain reaction, blah, blah, blah. Well, how much money do we have? We don't have an endless flow of cash. We don't have anything that's backed by anything, but they just keep running the printing presses, which is going to continue to put more money in the market than there are goods, which drives up the cost of inflation, which will trigger them to raise the interest rates, which will put more banks out of business. And they either are that ignorant about what they're doing, or they're doing it by design.
You make a great point. Either they're stupid or they don't know what the hell they're doing. That's exactly what, or ignorance. You know, I said you said stupidity. You know, stupidity at work. It's real.
Or they're doing it by design.
It's stupidity at work over here.
I mean, they're doing other things like selling off all our arms.
Right.
And saying that we don't have enough ammunition, we don't have enough missiles, we don't have enough this, we don't have enough that. So why don't we call up our enemies and say, hey, if you attack us right now, we're not going to be even able to put up a good fight. So go ahead, take us over. Because I really believe that it started with Obama. He did not like the fact that we were a major power in the world, you know, one of the major power in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't like that. They didn't think America deserved it, you know. So they're doing everything they can to push us down so we can't even, number one, provide for our citizens. We can't provide the energy, we won't be able to provide the food, and we won't be able to provide the protection. Well, that's going to be the demise of America. And our dollar's not worth crap. And there's already rogue states and countries that will not use our dollar anymore. They're refusing, and the Saudis are going, hey, we'll take any currency now. It used to be it was all petrodollars were American dollars. Now they're taking anything, you know. And so when America falls off the perch, it's going to be a sad place to live in.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And also, we, you know, the biggest problem we have too in Hollywood is, did you see the Oscars? Oh my God!
No, I did not see the Oscars.
Okay.
Or will I?
Well, good. Okay, because the Wall Street Journal posts up the fashion of these so-called gowns. They're not. Folks. It's precious piece of trailer trash. That's what you call it. It's Hollyweird precious piece of trailer trash. That's exactly what it is. It's a precious piece of trailer trash that's followed by a train wreck. Okay, that's what it comes down to. Okay, I mean, if you look at the gowns, they are not gowns. They are a precious piece of trailer trash that's followed by a train wreck. That's what you saw in Hollyweird. That's what you get out of the Oscars this year, guys. The dresses are not even dresses. Now, guess what the mandate is now for Hollywood now? To be a Hollywood star, to be on the red carpet, you have to be, you got to be expose your nipples through a see-through piece dress. Why not just go nude at all? I mean, why not just just go with the old, go with the new. It's called nude. I mean, or wear your birthday suit, on the red carpet. If you're going to do that, just wear a birthday suit on the red carpet. It's the new nude look. That's what you call it. The nude look for the red carpet. Why not just do that? For men and women both. I mean, you have to do that. You have to do that, guys. Women have to do it. Men have to do it. That it's called equal quality, right? Right. It's equal, right? It should be.
It's a shame, Mark, what they're doing, and that influences our children on how to dress and what to look like, and what everybody wants to be a star, and
it's the nude look now. That's what I call it. It's a nude look. That's what it is for Hollyweird. So, I mean, if the women have to be, actresses are required now to have see-through dresses on the red carpet next year. They're required to have that. So, if the women have required that, then the men should too as well. That's how I feel about it. It should be equal.
Yeah. Well, it's a shame what they're doing. And like I said, our children are the ones that are going to be paying for this, so to speak. I don't even know. I can't imagine how I grew up in a world just like it is now. I know I have personal experience with the influences over my kids, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I don't blame you.
That's tough. But, I don't know. I remember being a kid in the 70s and having long hair and things like that. But the things they're doing nowadays is life-changing. And I don't know. I just don't know what's going to happen with our kids. Because, you can cut your hair, but they got them changing their sex and doing all kind of different stuff that seems to me as though it's going to lead to the downfall of society in some ways. It's rather upsetting, honestly.
Yeah,
to see what's going on in this world.
Yep, it's evil. Is what it is. It's evil is taking over America. Is what it is. That's what it comes down to. If you think it's the old. Someone told me it's like Simon and Goliath. No, it's more. It's not just Simon and Goliath. It's about it's like Adam and Eve. You take away Adam and Eve and you replace, and Hollywood replace. What happened? Here, folks. I'm going to break it down for you. Hollyweird, the old story from the Bible. The old story from the Bible is Adam and Eve, right? That's from the Genesis, right? Okay. Well, Hollyweird has refined this. Has just completely turned this around. It's Adam and Steve. And Adam and Steve and E and Sue now. So it's no longer Adam and Eve. It's Adam and Steve with Eve and Sue and Hollyweird. That's what's going on. I'm breaking it down for you. How simple can I make it? I can't make it more simple, and I cannot make it more simple than the corruption of what they're seeing right now with our youth, with our culture, with defunding police. I mean, think about this. We had this past weekend at El Paso, Texas. We had over 1,000 legal immigrants coming across this border, and Biden, Sotomayor, he said that the border is secure, the border is safe. There's no problem. It's okay. It's okay for these legal immigrants to be here because we'll find them, we'll capture them, and we will make them American citizens, and they'll be adjusted into America, and everything will be just hunky dory. Will be fine as as you'd be just happy as a piece of bread, as a piece of rye bread. Are you kidding me? Really? We're gonna be happy with these legal immigrants who are on a do not fly list, who are bringing fentanyl in, who are killing women and children, and they're bringing drugs in here and trafficking and bringing and slavery too as well. These young kids who are coming in here, being by the drug cartels, they are in slavery with these people. In slavery. I mean, this is like they're going into becoming. I hate the word prostitute. I don't like that word. I can't stand that word at all. You know, it's evil. They're becoming of a sex slave for these drug traffickers. There you go. There are sex slaves for them. Absolutely just outrageous. Just outrageous. This should not happen to America. People need to wake up. People need to understand what the hell's going on in this country. They have to wake up. They need to be informed. And the only way to do that is this network of ours doing the right thing. And we want to let you know, I was on a conference call yesterday. Okay, I found out something interesting. That in Seattle, this is in Tukwila, as well as Mukilteo school districts, we might have a terrorist attack here in this country this week. I'm not kidding you. I have called all the news networks. I have called Q13 News. I have called King 5 Television. I have called King 5 Television, Komo 4 News, Kiro 7 News. I have called the Sheriff's Department. I have called the FBI. You know what happened? You know what the FBI did? They actually said, sorry, our mailbox is full. Please contact us later. Mailbox is full for the FBI. And I tried calling. I tried calling the Seattle PD, you know, Seattle Police. I tried calling them. And guess what? I was on the phone. I was on hold for over 40 minutes today. I gave it up. 40 minutes on hold. I was on there last night for 25 minutes on hold. I gave it up.
Yeah, you can only hold on for so long, but
you know, I had to give it up. I mean, what can I do? I mean, I'm trying to do my best to get the information out, and then I got from Kiro 7 from Kiro 7 News, King 5 Television, Komo 4 News, and Q13 Kiro 7 and King 5 News and Q13 News. They all laughed at me. They all did. They thought it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen here. It won't happen here. It will not have a Caliban here. Sure. Okay. Fine. If you say so, at least I warned you. I told you about it. I put it up on the air, and the links are going to be down. All the links are going to post up that I did. I have the phone numbers of the news of everything that I'm talking about. The numbers will be posted up on this video link when we get done with it today. So everything will be down below on this link on my YouTube page. So they got to just go on and click, look at the phone numbers with the links of all the newscasters, as well as the links for the FBI, the Los Angeles Times, the New York Times, the FBI in Seattle. They'll be all there for you guys, as well as the state police. Oh yeah, I didn't even call the state police too as well. You know what they said? They said unless the crime already took place, there's nothing we can do about it. This is from the State Patrol. State Patrol's office. This is what they told me. The State Patrol office. This is from James Inslee gave him this order. James Inslee gave him this order for me to put on the air, and they told me this. They said, "Can I use this?" This can't tell us our name. You can't tell what day you called, and you can't tell us You can't say any officer you talk to. You can't do that. They go, okay,
Right.
but I can at least I can tell you who I called and when I called. I can do that. I called them last night, but I can't tell you the exact time though. I can't give you a time. They won't tell. They don't authorize me to give you exact time. All I can tell you, I called yesterday, and what they told me was, unless the crime's already been committed, there's nothing you can do about it. That's the state Washington State Patrol, by the way. James Inslee mandate this for the State Patrol. This is why so many people are leaving out of, look at this going on in the New York Times and in New York PD right now. The New York police, they're leaving in droves right now because they're not allowed to do their job.
Right. Yeah, it's a shame, honestly, that what's happened in this country with the police, and I feel for the officers that are out there
doing the right thing, yeah.
And do the right thing.
Absolutely.
Because they have no support, or very little. There are people in the community. I think there are people in the community that support them, but when the politicians that are supposed to be backing them don't support them,
no,
that's a problem. That's a huge problem.
It is.
And so we need to pay them better, treat them better. There's just a lot of things that they should be doing that they're not. And until we get people in place that will show the respect that's due to them, and but we need to. There's prosecutors. There's all kind. I mean, the liberal left has purposely. I said this before. They purposely try to create chaos in this country to bring us down to our knees, so our enemies can take over and that help them achieve this one world government that they're looking for.
Yeah.
I believe that, and I think that many of the things that are going on in this country are purposeful to try to destroy this. Our country is what is or was the best place on the earth to live, and they're saying, okay, that's fine with you, America. We're going to bring you down to the rest of them. It's what liberalism does. It makes sure everybody suffers equally.
Yeah.
It's not about being prosperous and earning money and becoming something successful where you can help other people. It's about having the same level of uncomfort that the rest of the world has. And then they can have the elite run the world, and John Kerry and the people flying around in their Lear jets and telling us that we're using too much fuel.
Right. Well,